Okay, welcome everyone to Doc and Las Vegas Bonsai. Today I am going to be repotting my Ficus Elastica, or on the left in the blue pot, Queenie, and on the right in the black pot, Lonewolf. So the reason I'm repotting them today instead of waiting is because I had let Queenie dry out for a little while, and in the process of doing that, I noticed that there were some little white bugs in the bottom of what I'm using as a water catch tray. And I'll see if I can show them to you, because a lot of them are caught in this tray. So what we have is a lot of these little white bugs, and I did some research, Google of course, and found out that they're soil mites. And basically what I need to do is repot my trees along with some other things, and being that I was going to repot them anyway, I figured now would be just as good a time as any. So Queenie is the mother of all of the burgundy rubber trees that I have like this. So I'm gonna repot this, and I'm gonna put it in one of these bigger trays. So there's gonna be some root pruning and a trunk chop, but just at the tip, because I intend to grow this tree relatively big, you know, about here, and then just grow it out. So that is my intention for this. This I'm gonna repot into a smaller pot like this, pretty much the same size pot that Runt is in. So stay tuned, and hopefully I can get you a good view of what I'm doing. So most of my work is done in the garage, and that is all my work. All of this, my working out, everything goes on in the garage. So I'm thinking I'm going to, this one is a little more wet, and the main reason I'm repotting this one is not because of soil mites, but because I just think there were two other trees in this pot, and the other two didn't make it, all coming from this tree. So I'm just gonna repot this into a smaller pot, give it better drainage with some soil that I made up. And the soil that I have is 50% perlite and 50% cat litter. I can't remember the brand of cat litter right now, but it is cat litter. When I get some more, I'll post it and show what it is. So I guess we'll go ahead and begin. We'll start with Lonewolf here. I'm just using some regular screen for screening for the bottom of the pot. So I'm gonna have to get all this dirt out of here. So let's see if we can use the top of our soil bucket here, as we've done in the past, as a soil catch. And then I'll just dump everything in the trash that I'm working right beside. So I'm just gonna tip this over. And excuse my hands if they're in the way too much. I'm just gonna kind of rake a lot of this out and work my way down till I get to a point where I can just kind of pull it out. this is the soil that, this pot and this soil is the soil and the pot that Queen came in before I repotted it and separated what turned out to be, instead of one tree, 11 trees. So since that time, I've lost a few. There was 2 in the same pot with Queen, and there were 2 in this pot. And then I had Runt, of course, and then you haven't met them yet, but I have the Migos upstairs. They're all in one pot, and they made it. So we're just gonna keep digging around here until we get enough we can pull this joker out. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just, I just think this is too much soil for this tree now that it's by itself, and it's holding a lot of water, and you know, it's hard to measure, you know, how the drainage is going, and how I don't want the roots to rot and I lose the tree from overwatering. I need in a size pot that I can, you know, maintain and watch a little better. So that's it's another reason for that. This is just too big. And I'm not gonna keep this soil because I have now transitioned to making my own bonsai soil. So I'm not going to keep this. All this will go in the trash. I don't have a compost pile. So all of this will just basically go in the trash. And my pile is getting big, so I'm gonna have to dump this and then come back. All right, so the roots are long. That's good. I mean, it's definitely growing. And we will pick it back up. Let's see where we are. Can I pull it out? It's coming. It's coming. I'm not going to keep this pot either. I don't want to break the roots. I just kind of want to get it to kind of fall out so I can see what the roots are looking like. Some little ones are breaking. I can hear them. But it's coming. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wow. Okay. Excellent. Egg salad. Egg salad. And away with the pot. Now, let's see what we got. I just feel like there's not enough light here. So let me re-angle some things. Okay. And with the light, I now can see that there are some soil mites in this soil also. I saw one, and if there's one, there's got to be more. But let's just see what we got here. Let's kind of knock all of this out. Trying to give you a good angle. Just knock all of this out here. See, what is that? Yeah. Okay, that's like something rotted there. That's one pretty good size root. And another one. So I'm kind of halfway prepared. I brought some water down so I can kind of rinse the roots off good. So this out. Shake off some of this. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna rinse it in my bucket. Whoop. Just gonna drop it in here. I'll dump this and then we'll come back. So this is bonsai in a confined space. This is my bucket for rinsing. My wife don't know I'm using it. Doesn't look too bad. What is this? Oh, perlite. Okay, so I will take and cut that back just a little bit so it'll fit in this pot. All right, let's move this. And back here. So looking at this is pretty much where I want to have my roots starting at. So this is way too high, so I need to get rid of that. So I'll just take that off right there. Same thing for this one right there. Just toss that over there. And then I'm gonna take this huge tap root off here. So we're gonna take this right there. Okay, so we untangle that, get that out of the way. I'm looking at it and that's really long, so I don't know what the best angle is. I know my hand's in the way. Got some other finer roots up top here, but I'm not gonna be able to keep them, so just gonna pull those off. This one would be nice if it would grow because it's pretty much in the same area as that. So if I cut that off and repot it, cut this back to here, maybe even here, because I got some fine roots coming off here. Cut that off, cut the leaves. It may pick back up. I got some stuff on the back side here also. I need to rinse that off a little. First of all, let me do this. So we'll go ahead and take this to here. Just take it to here, like that. And I know this is, I'm gonna take this to here. Let's see. Like that. That's a lot. I'm not leaving it with much of anything. Get this off of here without tearing that root off. Okay, so we got some really fine roots here. So I'm gonna save those. It's kind of an ugly cut. I think I'm just gonna flatten that out. This is probably, flatten it all the way out to here. Just like that. So that's what we're gonna do. It was buried to here, you can see. So I'll have to get some rocks and take and clean that up. So I'm just gonna, and I'm thinking I'm gonna take it back because I wanna keep it short. I wanna try to do the same thing with this one I'm doing with runt. So I'm gonna take it back. See, 1, 2, I'll take it back to here. Whoa, that is drastic. And I have so many of these that I'm not gonna try to do anything with this. So unfortunately I have to get rid of this. And this is what I'm left with. Now, I'll get rid of this. And I need a toothbrush and some rocks. So I'll be back. And I'm back. So these are the rocks I'm gonna use. I got these here in Vegas, just on the side of the road, picking them up. So I'm gonna brush this off. It's like extra fertilizer or whatever that just didn't. And this also has a little bit of soap on it. So that looks better. Rinse that off. And this is, you know what? That just looks so weird and it's so big. I'm just gonna take it off to here. And I'm really pretty much left with nothing. So we're gonna see what happens with this. I'm thinking, you know, it'll come back. So I'm gonna clean these leaves up. Yeah, just kind of clean those off. Dust and whatnot. So this is the pot and my little tray. So I got my soil here. So let's get us some. Again, this is, you know, like this cat litter and perlite. So just put a little base, not a base. I'm gonna put a lot in there because it is basic. I'm basically working with a stick right now. So just fill that up. I'm just gonna put it right in the middle and then just put some rocks around it to hold it in place. So I'm just gonna work it in there like that. And just smooth everything out here. I guess I can put this here. I don't necessarily need this catcher right now, so we'll just move this out of here. Just work in here. Put a little bit more soil in there just to, not all the way to the top, but so now I can kind of gauge where my water is, you know, how much drainage I got. Now they're not outside, so I mean I could put the rock up there, but it looks like it'll stand, and I don't have any, you know, wind right now because I got all my trees inside. Let's see. If I put this here and put this, that's really big. If I could put it here. Just to kind of hold it in case I hit it with my arm or something when I'm watering. So I probably should have the garage door open, but I don't because it's noisy outside with traffic noise. So I'm just gonna put this over here and I'll water it later.